You may have seen her on Smash. Very funny, performs all over. Give it up for Nikki Simz!
What's up, everybody? So hey, I'm Nikki. I love museums. Any kind of art exhibit, I'm there with bells on. I was in London recently, and there's this fantastic exhibit about the importance of going green and making sure that we preserve the earth for the future generations. So I paid my like 30 pounds, which is like 60 bucks, to get into this place. And I walk through the door, and I'm in a room that is raining inside. But there are like cameras and sensors in the ceiling that when you walk through, you don't get wet. We're in London. It's raining outside right now. I could have saved myself from wasting my 30 pounds on you assholes and just walked around sightseeing with an umbrella and got the same experience. But after I got over being angry, I thought, this is genius. And I am going to start opening my own art exhibits around the world. So there's going to be a sunroom in Florida, a wind room in Chicago, and I'm excited about a giant sandbox in Dubai. That's international, so it's important stuff. I guess I just have a problem with what I spend my money on. Growing up, we were always very frugal, very safe, but my dad is the cheapest man on the planet. And I was a kid and I was taking horseback riding lessons. I asked for a horse because I was like 7 and that's what every girl wants. I want a pony. And the next day he brought home 2 cardboard cutouts of Budweiser Clydesdales for me to lead around the living room with a bathrobe tie. So that was... My dad also, he's always down to make a buck too, not just save a buck, but to make a buck. Like when he found out I have a weird phobia about teeth. Yes, I know it's very odd. I'm afraid of teeth and they freak me out. Just don't worry about it. Let's go with it. Assume that this is totally normal. And so when I started losing my teeth as a child, he saw this as like an entrepreneurial's dream. And so instead of the tooth fairy coming and leaving me like a buck a tooth, I had to pay that bitch to take those away. Get them away from me. So as far as I can tell, Daddy-O owes me like 20 bucks for that clever little ruse. Let's see, what else can I tell you about? I'm a geek. Are there any other nerds here? Any geeks? No, you gotta cheer. I can't see you. The light's in my eyes. Make some noise. Thank you. So I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, and we prefer sci-fi enabled. We've gone mainstream now, which is awesome. Funny thing about nerds, we love our acronyms. We are not going to take the time to say something full out if we can shorten it, especially when it comes to like TV and shit. So Game of Thrones, no, G-O-T. Lord of the Rings, L-O-T-R. Star Trek The Next Generation, T-N-G. Make it so. Jean-Luc, oh yeah. Sexy bald man, I'm in. But, can I tell you a secret though? When normal people try and do this in their everyday lives, especially those cute hot chicks trying to abbreviate everything like LOL, OMG, BTW, NVD. Just stop that. We want to punch you in the face. It is a big deal. Stop doing it. You know why? Because you're already cool and you don't need that, but stop stealing my cool geek shit. That's my stuff. It's my culture. Don't do that. Being a geek is great, but it comes with some challenges, like, especially my non-geek friends who just don't understand anything about the lifestyle. They're like, Nick, I don't understand. Why do you spend all this time in fantasy worlds that mean absolutely nothing? Until I start talking about the zombie apocalypse, and then they're like, don't joke about that. You saw it happen in Florida. You need a plan. It's gonna happen. People are going to eat your face off. And since the world didn't end last December, I have all these supplies. I'm set. But little did they know, I have my own plan. I'm a pacifist. And I'm not going to be able to kill anything, even if it is already dead. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up running my house because zombies don't move fast. And so they're gonna be stuck doing their zombie thing in one place. Oh, not getting anywhere. And I'm gonna be moving around in my cool underground tunnel system, getting to places I need, like the Apple Store and Best Buy. Because I need my DVDs. I don't need groceries. I need to be entertained. Let's see. Another trouble is dating as a geek. I'm a proper scientist. I'm attracted to other geeks. Basically, the biggest brain in this room, just shut up and take me home. That's what I want. That's sexy. If you can spell anti-disestablishmentarianism, I would jump into bed with you right now. Anybody? Any takers? No? Because I'm not doing anything after this. But the problem now is everybody thinks geek is chic, and fuck that shit. Geek is not chic. I was on the train. I get out in Brooklyn the other day, and I see this really good-looking man. He's tall, he's nerdy, he's lanky. He looks like he hasn't seen the sun in 2 years. He's wearing nice glasses and a bow tie and expensive dress shoes, and I'm thinking, finally, somebody who can talk to me about molecular formulas and particle accelerators, and I'm like, yes. Until I get up on him and realize there's no lenses in those frames. You're a fucking hipster. Go back to Williamsburg. You're stealing my cool geek shit again. Leave it alone. But so yeah, being a nerd is fantastic, and geek sex is even crazier. I went out with this one guy who was a big Johnny Depp fan, and we went out a couple of dates. We go back to my apartment. It's the notepads portion of the evening. And he goes to unzip his fly and he yells, "Release the Kraken!" Really? There's a giant sea monster in your pants? Generous. But yeah, I can roll with that. Fine. I got your black spot right here, baby. Let's do this. And that's it for me. Thank you guys. You've been great.